So after that last video I made, I honestly didn't think Etnies was ever going to respond, and they finally did. Actually, they responded in less than 24 hours, but it's taken me like a month to post the video. Anyways, I thought that they were just gonna like tell me to pound sand, which is contractor talk for get lost. That wasn't the case. They were actually like quite receptive to all the feedback, and I have some product. So right here we have a big box of shoes. I specified a few models, and they sent some surprise ones too. So we'll really quickly go over what they sent and what I spec'd out. I'll do a little mini Marana review, and then I think I'm going to do some skating in the shoes I have on my feet, which happen to be the Aurelians, if I'm saying his name right, which I really like actually. But anyways, this pair right here I actually bought within a few hours after posting the video, because I was like, well, now they're never gonna talk to me. So I ended up buying a pair of shoes, and then like literally 2 hours later they contacted me. But these are the Black Bones collab Joslins, which I just really like because they're a nice clean looking shoe. So I've got those, which I'm gonna skate eventually. And one of the shoes that I got sent a bunch of is the Maranas. So this is the pair that I skated. It's a color that I spec'd because it kind of reminded me of a pair of wraps that I had way back in the day that had a gum sole in the blue. And honestly, I really like these. I'll get into that in a little bit. So what else do we have? MC Wrap Bones. Yeah, I spec'd these ones. I like these a lot. I've skated a pair of wraps. They are still probably my favorite model of Etnies that I've tried so far. But the Joslins and the Aurelians come close. They're like a very close kind of second and third. The wraps though are my favorite ones to skate. I have the Time Bomb collab Windrow. Time Bomb is the Canadian distributor for Etnies. That's actually a pretty nice clean model. You can see they did the perforations for the E, and they got kind of a crazy insole in there. So these ones fit me a little bit large. I got 10.5 in all of these models. The Windrows I would say run, I don't think they run large, I'm kind of between sizes. I think the 10s are too small, 10.5s are too big. So these are just gonna be for some chill shoes. And they sent me these ones, the Marana Fiber Lights. These ones are pretty intense. Like if a stormtrooper skateboarded, this is what they would wear. Like they're a pretty intense, pretty stiff shoe. I almost thought that they weren't necessarily even for skateboarding, like that maybe they were for the bike line, but they aren't. These are for skating for sure. But the Maranas all, I would say, run like kind of a quarter size small, and because they have rubber on them, they don't quite fit. So if anybody in the Vancouver area has like a 10 or a 10.5 and is looking for some shoes, let me know, hit me up. Because the Maranas I have, I won't be wearing. What else do we have? The Marana OG. So I actually, like, I don't know, I'm torn about this colorway because, like, as one of my friends said, it feels like you're trying to be Tom Penny when you wear this colorway, but when I put them on my feet, I did actually really like the look. Rubber feels nice and grippy. These are the regular Maranas, not the OG, or not the Michelin ones. And I actually was gonna skate them, but again, like I said, they run about a quarter size small. So because of the rubber toe, they won't stretch. I have asked multiple people and it's been confirmed, like if these don't fit you just right, you know, you might wanna get a size up. So yeah, I won't be skating those either. And these ones I'm pretty stoked on. So I've got a pair of the MC Wrap Highs. I think this is the best colorway. Definitely the best colorway of them. At least the, what do you say, the most subdued colorway for sure. Anyways, I also decided to rip the tag off and put the old Etnies logo on there. I'm not much of an artist, so I didn't do the best job, but I don't know, I'm kind of stoked on it. I'm really looking forward to skating these. They feel really good on my feet, and I like the way they look too. The look down factor on these shoes is really good. And like I said, when I saw them in person, I liked them so much that I even got a pair of these ones, which are pretty intense, but the more I look at them, the more I like them. I tried to use a red marker to get rid of the 93, and it didn't look that good, so then I tried to sand it off, and now I actually kind of like it. I kind of like this like sort of half sanded off Sharpie 93. So this is it with the, you know, the regular 93 on there. You know, it's just, I don't know. I think it'd be better without it. That seems to be the agreement of a lot of people, that the MC wraps would look better without the 93. So hopefully in the future that's what happens. Hopefully they keep making them, because I don't know, with a pair of blue jeans, I think these are going to look really good. You got to have the tongues like this too. Can't lace them up tight. So I'm going to skate these. Anyways, now that we've talked about those shoes, here's a quick little session that I did in these shoes. First day, no break-in. All right, let's do a little flat ground. I will admit I've been doing flip tricks for about 15 minutes in these shoes, so I wouldn't say they're broken in, but I've gotten used to them. I like them. Yep, I like them. Haven't landed one of these yet today. There we go. Ooh, that jammed my toes against the end of the shoe. Yeah, that was sweet. I'll take it. This might take a few tries. I'll even take a sketchy one. I'm rolling. Counts. I told you I'd take it. Okay, now just to be totally extra, varial flip in all four stances. There we go. There we go. Okay. Counts. Counts. Here's a trick I never do. Okay, we're done. Okay, time for the mini Marana review. So when I looked at these in photos online and just my general impressions of them, it was that they would be a really bulky cup sole shoe. However, once I got them in hand, I could see that they weren't. And once I got them on my feet, they're actually trimmer than you think. And I liked the way these skated even better than the Joslins, but again, they run a quarter size small. So I was able to tough it out for a session, but there is no way I would be able to skate these for more than one session because my toes would be getting repeatedly bruised and the shoes wouldn't be stretching out. So again, if anybody has size 10 or a small 10.5 and you're looking for a pair of shoes in the Vancouver area only, hit me up. I am back on Instagram, I hate to admit. So it's just Ben Degros on Instagram. Now I did also try a pair of these in 11 and they felt like they were just a tiny bit big. And that happens to me with a ton of brands, like almost all New Balance, I'm between sizes. For whatever reason I can't wear them. I have to lace them up way too tight or they're too small and they hurt my feet. So I haven't had good luck with New Balance or Adidas for that matter. But anyways, I did get a pair of 11s and I could have skated them, but they felt a hair big, so I actually gave them to my good friend Adriano, and he will likely put out some content on his channel about those shoes if you really want to hear what they're like. But what I would say about them is the flick on these was incredible, like so good. The heel flips were good. The board feel should be the exact same as the Joslins, but for some reason I felt like I had a little more board feel on day one with these shoes than I did compared to the Joslins. The Joslins took me a few days to really kind of settle into them, but these had really good out-of-the-box skateability. So yeah, definitely a big surprise. So if you're into the aesthetic of these, I would say give them a try. They're definitely worth it. But now let's do a little session. We'll go out to the court and I'll skate these. So these ones are good. I like the aesthetic of them. The way all of this kind of works together. It's one of the first models where I feel like the E blends in nicely and in fact is almost complementary as opposed to just taking up space. But the out-of-the-box skateability of these was the best yet. The flicks were perfect. This is the Windrow sole. I would say these ones, again, ran maybe a quarter size small, but because there is no rubber toe in here, like there's no lining inside, there's nothing on the outside, they did stretch. Took me about 3 days of mild discomfort, and then I was able to stretch it. And you can kind of see where my toe actually has stretched it. But yeah, these ones have been, I would say, the most skatable right out of the box. Not sure how the durability is yet. They're about a week old now. Really liking them a lot. Anyways, let's go have a ramp session. I like them. I've been loving the ramp lately so much. Kind of going around my first learning curve in ages. I've been doing the same tricks for so long in this thing. Oh, just hanging on. That's a new one lately. Gotta breathe sometimes. Oh. It wasn't that bad. Definitely felt my neck go like. Yes, you know, filming videos is weird. It's like the whole thing inherently feels like some sort of dumb form of showing off. And then when that happens, it's like, feels like it serves you right. Oh, that reminds me of another one. But I waxed my board a little because I was sticking, but I learned these recently. I've always been scared of these. The learn these was the board side. It took me the longest time to get comfortable, like going fast and coming in fakie. It's just scary. Speaking of coming in fakie, nope. Okay, I'm going to show you how I learned this. Moses was here actually. Moses was here and he was like, can you go in fakie from an axle stall? I was like, no. So I just went like this. It's pretty simple. It's like you got to get in your normal axle stall position, and then you just slowly tilt until your wheels are in the ramp, and then power slide into fakie. It's pretty fun. I feel like it's gonna open the door to other tricks, because I've never spent much time sliding, like learning how to slide on ramps. Oh, it's scary. Let's try and land it. Just a little fakie 50-50 back in fakie. That feels weird. Okay, okay. That was way more of a pivot than a slide, but it was progress. Whoa. Not a slide. Oh, really want to grind those, but I can't do them consistently enough. Backsmith stalls are really hard to not get your heel on the coping. So I'm working on those, and if I can get that consistently enough, then maybe I can learn to grind them. I love mini ramps so much. Okay. Okay. I'll quit while I'm ahead. Rock to fakies. Come a little closer. Let's give a, or pivot fakies. Let's give a little advice here. So I don't feel like there's anything I can tell you that will give you the courage to actually stick one of those, because it's really hard. But all I can say is it's like a timing thing. So you know when you learn rock to fakie, you just learn how long to hold it. It's all about like, okay, that's how long I hold it. And a pivot fakie is just like, okay, hold longer, and you start to get so used to that feeling that you're just like, you just know how long. You're like, but the first one, yeah, there's not much you can do other than just try it. Like it's a fakie manual in. And some people like to do the little ones where they hop back in. That's always felt really weird. I'm one of those guys that really likes to kind of rock it and then hold it. But yeah, I only just relearned those again. I didn't do them for 2 years. Basically after I tore my meniscus, I was like too scared to even try them. And finally got them again. Okay, I gotta do one of those. Those are fun. But I did something dumb. I put stickers on my board, and I don't feel like it's helping me. That's why I've been waxing my board. I just got in my head. Stickers, bad choice. Okay, this one. Oh. Let's try backsmith. No, my heel hangs up every time. How about a back tail? That's another one I learned recently. That slid. That is so hard to slide. Oh. No. I have better luck on this side. There's like some weird mental things about skating this ramp. So I usually feel safer riding into this side where there's a fence, because a lot of time I feel like I'm gonna ride off. But I've only had one thing happen once. I was like, I don't even remember what I was doing, but I messed up and I kind of rode off and went like, boom. It was actually just a little bruise on my thigh, no big deal. I'm chatty today, huh? I think I'm kind of done here, to be honest. Oh, no. Couple more tricks, and then maybe a quick bit of flat ground. So I've mentioned this before, but when I switched to venture lows, I started nailing my Smith grinds every time. But what I missed over there was actually I was trying to like lay back at 50-50. So let's do a Smith instead. Like every time. Oh, wrong side of the kingpin. I'm kind of done. I don't even remember what I was gonna. Oh yeah, 2 more tricks. This one. That's another new one. It's just a commit trick. I mean, it's not too hard to commit on a 3.5 foot ramp. trick. I did these. They're nothing, but you know, kind of fun. Big twist. Okay, a few flat ground tricks and we're done. Let's look at this setup a little bit. The special part of this setup is the Band-Aid on it that just came from somewhere. And I'm not going to tell you what the deck is. I will say that I'm still on the Venture Lows 51mm Classics. I'm on an 8125 with a 14-inch wheelbase and kind of bluntish round kicks. That's as much as I'm going to tell you about it. I know a lot of you guys think I change my setup all the time, and I definitely do compared to most people, but a lot of the stuff you see in the videos is something I rode for like one day to make a video, whereas my actual setup hasn't been changing too much. I've rode mostly Ventures, whether it's the 8 1/4s or these ones, for the last 7 months, right? It hasn't been changing that much. I've been on 8 1/4 or under a little bit for the last 7 months. My wheels have been 51 or 52mm Classics for the last, actually that's been for years. So it hasn't been changing as much as you guys think. And when I'm really settled, I'm gonna let you know what this setup is. But for now, let's just do a couple tricks. I'm so tired after that ramp session. I love this board for 360 flip. And I've been trying to reel these in again. So the last setup I was on, I had a 14-inch wheelbase and those were coming around easier, but I'm getting used to these again. Ow! That's a trick you guys never see me do. Venture low wheel bite. Yes, it happens. Forgot what I was trying. Oh, I don't know what to try now. Oh, I got one. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Oh. Yes, it was the wheel bite again. All right, counts. I feel like the video's over. I'm done. Oh. I don't know why, but those just started feeling good when I set this up and tried one. Closer. How about regular? I haven't tried one of those in a while. Just one. Is it all worth it? Clearly that's as good as they're getting today. But that regular one felt hopeful, believe it or not. Yeah, dude, regular one is on the radar. Dude. I really should take that. I was actually pretty happy with it. No, there's no point. There's no point. I like the ground going better that way. I'm telling you, I like the ground better going that way. We're stopping. That was such a vortex.
Give an outro.
Huh?
Give an outro.
We well over there. I mean, maybe it was all worth it. That hard flip felt pretty good. Yeah, I'm done, dudes. I don't even know what to tell you. Definitely I was getting wheel bite on this. My master plan is actually to ride Venture highs with the forged plate, the V lights on a 14-inch wheelbase, but I don't have the perfect deck yet, so for the time being I'm gonna just deal with the wheel bite, skate a 14 1/4 wheelbase on Venture lows. Like, it works. And when I'm not this exhausted, I don't mess up and get as much wheel bite. And as you can see, I clearly don't have that much of a problem flailing all over the ground. It's just skateboarding is part of it. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well today. I'm really tired now. I gotta go. I'm done. Just like, go skate. Do something awesome, because I'm done.